Hello, guys. My name is Amir Mishito, and you're welcome to the Buildwriting podcast. Today, I want to talk about perfection versus practice. I was having a conversation with a friend, and one of the things he said was that he wants his work to be exceptionally good, really good. He wants to write something that he would read and say, "Wow, how did I even write this? This is so brilliant." He wants his work to be among the caliber of works he has written. He has read that he loves, the kind of works that he is quick to recommend to others. And sometimes I look at it and I'm like, yeah, that's great. How exactly are we going to get to that point if we don't write? Like, oh, we would keep there's this mentality that if we read, we read, we read, we read, we read, we read, we write better. Yeah, that of course that's great. But I feel at a point we have to practice. Though we don't necessarily need to publish our work per se, but we would have to practice. We have to experiment. We have to tear things down. We have to work on things that are not exactly works per se. They're not things that can be published in a form or not. They're just things that we would experiment and work on in order to understand, in order to get a feel of the craft, in order to refine our process so we can write and write better. So the question is perfection versus practice. And for perfection is more like okay, I want to write a story. This is the story I write. And practice is more like at this point in time, at this particular time of the day, that's when I write. And they write irrespective of. They always write in. It doesn't really matter the work. They just show up and they write. And that's the practice. It's not necessarily a matter of work or not work. Yeah, they just write. And why perfection? Perfection is more like there is a story and then they write the story. And that's it. And that's it. Yeah. So with perfection, with practice. I just don't know. I just want to put it out there. Let me know what you think about perfection with practice. I'd love to get your emails. You can send them to uh, michi@buildwriting.com. You can also send me a voice message at buildwriting.com/speak and click on the appropriate button. I'd love to hear them. The next episode that will be coming out will be going in depth into some other topics. But this is more like the short episodes where I share prompts short things for the week and all that. But most importantly, I'm deeply preparing for April National Poetry Writing Month. I want to write, I want to practice, I want to evolve and use and work on poetry in all the forms that I could possibly work on it. So if you have ideas, I'd love to hear from you. Go to buildwriting.com/speak. And if you're not yet following the podcast, please follow it on your whatever platform you're listening. Whatever, thank you for listening to this episode.